Welcome Aquarius to my channel, Mending True Tarot. This is a general reading for you for the month of September. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone. So please take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. I do take pop-outs. So I have already meditated, shuffled, and taken those cards ahead of time in order to be more efficient here for you. As I lay out the cards, I just want to say, please be careful. There are scammers around, so just make sure that you are following the links specifically for the people that you would like to follow from their videos directly. And that being said, I just would like to say that I don't have any social media attached to this account, so I myself will never reach out to you soliciting for readings or to be paid directly in that way. I do have a link down below for tips and donations, but that is it. Okay, so that being said, just to get into your reading here, I am using some oracle cards to get a general feel of the reading, and I'm using the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and then I'm using the traditional Rider-Waite for your more detailed reading. I will pull an oracle card at the end for some advice for you. But what's interesting here, Aquarius, so your first card is the Horned Cactus, Resourcefulness. This card talks about that it may feel as though things have been very difficult and that you may not have been feeling supported in whatever is going on for you at this moment in time. Some just supported by others or by the universe, whatever it may be. You just feel like you're kind of out there on your own. But the thing is that this is actually causing a lot of resilience on your part. It's building resilience. There's lessons being learned from that. But also, the thing that this card is pointing out is that there are, just like a cactus, that underneath the surface, that there is this network of roots that are supporting you, that are reaching out and gaining information and nutrition from far away, right? So, and bringing it to you. So there's a lot actually that's going on underneath the surface that you don't realize, that is there to support you in your time of need. It just may not be so readily apparent, really. And then we have the Spirit of River. And also, what's interesting, sorry to go back, is that this is about the third time that this card has come out for the signs that I've done so far. So this is kind of a theme for a majority of people, that a lot of people at this moment in time, I think, are feeling like there's just so much going on and that things are really difficult right now, or are going to be difficult, which, I mean, the astrology says that September is going to be a bit of a trying month, so it's not surprising. Just so that you know, you're not alone in this venture and this feeling. And then we also have number 50, Spirit of the River, Movement Towards Adventure. So this is talking about moving with the tide of life, moving with the current instead of fighting against it. Also realizing when you need to fight and stop fixing things. This card talks about perhaps that you are or have been trying to put a lot of your energy towards fixing something that you felt had gone bad. And that really what you should be doing is instead try to look forward on what you can do that's good around you, more directly in the world, instead of trying to fix things that had happened previously. Instead, trying to be more proactive for things rather than reactive to what's already happened. And this will help you move with the flow, with the current of life, and that things will actually, what has happened previously that you felt might have not gone so well, that you're trying to correct, will automatically correct itself by you making forward good progress in other ways, and not necessarily focusing on what has been, but what you can impact at this moment in time. Because the truth is, you can't change what has happened, but you can affect what is going to happen in the future. And so really kind of looking at the now, the present, what it is you can do. You have the power to change who you are in this moment. You have the power to change your actions in this moment. You don't have the power to change what has happened. So in focusing in the now, it allows you to actually make a lot of more forward progress. And in doing that, it'll help recorrect and bring back into balance what has happened previously. Dust Devil, number 15. This is moving out of stagnation. This is exactly that. It's talking that there is a bit of chaos that is happening around you, but through this chaos, it'll bring clarity to you as long as you remain centered, as long as you remain grounded and realizing who you are, what your goals are, what it is that you're keeping your kind of eye on the prize of what it is, but also knowing that now is not necessarily the time to be super active and really trying to change things. It's about taking just a quick step back and allowing the chaos to happen around you while you are that quiet calm in the storm. And through this, it'll bring clarification about whatever situation it is that you need clarification on. Eventually, as they say, the dust will settle and all will become clear. Moving on to the tarot, in your most recent past, you have the Eight of Swords and the Two of Swords. So there's been a lot of mental anguish that's been happening here for you, and a lot of it has really been keeping you stuck. And that's kind of what this card is talking about here, is that through trying to fix or feel like you are stuck within a scenario, it's really a self-imposed bondage, a self-imposed prison that you're putting yourself in. It's not really the situation, it's where you're placing yourself, which is really different than what you're thinking it is. And then with the Two of Swords, this card can be read a lot of different ways. For me, I'm taking this as that you have been taking a defensive position. There are multiple ways, different ways of seeing something, two different ways of looking at a scenario, and you are kind of playing a defensive position, defending your place within it, and really feeling, I just get defense. So along with feeling kind of self-imposed restriction, you're being or have been defensive in your most recent past. In your current place, we have the Ace of Swords and we have the Six of Wands, which is really good, especially coming from this place here. The universe is giving you some kind of information, some kind of message, some kind of victory is coming your way. Something is becoming clear to you, and it really is being given to you as a gift. This is something new, something that you were completely unaware of, okay? And then also the Six of Wands is victory. So again, the Ace of Swords talks about victory. There is a part of it that's about like death and rebirth, but through like as you can see, there's a crown. Then you have the two different kind of palm frond and I forget what the other plant is there, but it's talking about death and rebirth, but death and victory through kind of forward movement, a beginning of something new that's being given to you, and that you're really coming out on top with whatever it is that is coming your way here. And then in your near future, we have the Knight of Wands and we have the Empress. So the Knight of Wands is kind of, there's something either that you're walking away from, that you are leaving in the past, or that is leaving your life at this moment in time. It is going away, but it is for your benefit, obviously, since you're having a bit of a victory, you're having a new beginning here. There's something that's being removed, or that is fleeting, something that's not permanent, that will be going away in your life in the near future. But with the Empress, it's going to allow you to create something new and to have help you feel more abundant and creative in your near future. So there's something that's moving, there's something that you've moved away from. You've been coming from a really difficult time. A lot of it is a lot of mental anguish. I mean, the two suits that you have here are Swords, which is mind, mental energy, and Wands, which is passion. And then you have one major arcana. And so it's actually being pretty decisive what you've been really, well, it doesn't make sense, you being an Aquarius, that whatever has been occurring has been a very kind of mental game for you. And I hate to use the word game, but a mental position that you've been in, that you've really been dealing with. But you will be seeing victory, and that whatever it is, it looks like whatever has been the problem of why you have not been feeling supportive, of why you've been going through such difficult times, is going to be kind of leaving your life. Is going to be putting you in a good new position to start something, a new venture, something where you can feel creative and abundant. Okay, so I mean, it's really looking like you're making a turn here for the better. I am going to pull a advice card. Like I said, I'm using the Archangel Michael deck by Doreen Virtue. Thank you. Okay, Archangel Michael is very clear about what he wants to say. The person you're asking about is trustworthy. So I'm going to go ahead and read from the book so you can get a clearer picture on what this card is trying to say for you. I'm going to hold up so you can see it better, hopefully. You drew this card as reassurance that you can rely on the person involved with the situation, and that includes trusting yourself too. Everyone makes mistakes or acts selfishly occasionally, yet by and large, the individual you're thinking of is dependable. He or she cares about you and will act accordingly in loving ways. Archangel Michael asks you not to expect this person to be perfect, as this puts too much pressure on the relationship. Instead, view and treat your comrade as you'd want to be treated, with love and compassion. Other meanings are, your idea is valid and trustworthy. The person you've just met will become a new romantic partner. Believe that what this person is saying, even if you don't like what you're hearing. This individual will make a good business partner. Let go of blaming others and give anger or unforgiveness to the angels for healing. The prayer here is, thank you for helping me have faith so I can open my heart wider in my relationships. I am grateful for your protection, ensuring that only trustworthy people are in my life. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it there for you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm truly grateful. And for more clarification, please check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. There will also be a pick a card option once I finish with all the signs. And if you like what I do, please like and subscribe. It helps others to find the channel, and it lets me know it resonates with you. Down below, you should find a link for tips and donations if you choose to support the channel that way. It is not expected, but it is genuinely appreciated if you decide to. Thank you so much, Aquarius, and I will see you next time.